trying to weather a storm, more specifically trying to move out. So I think he's going to need to do a decent amount of trying to move out, or at least put the option there so N64 has to think about it.
Yeah, because otherwise N64's plan is clear. He's just going to go at you. He's going to pressure you. He's got his I really like when he uses bear off of the platforms, because if they shield it, they get pushed off, and he hits them with some of the later hitboxes. Mm-hmm. Or just like his down smash does a ton of shield pressure. But fair, that'll hurt. Especially like he was at just the right height, so when fair smacked him down in a way, he didn't hit the ledge at all.
Yeah, he was looking for the edge cancel off the platform but couldn't find it. I don't think he really could have did anything with it anyways at that percent. Because I think the momentum would have took him out of up B range. He's looking for the punish. See, that's what I was talking about. Can't sweet spot it from below. Although that was also a bit of a spacing issue. Like, he wouldn't have been able to get it regardless. Nice.
That was really good. And that ledge guards like that, that's how you win games.
That's just a solid reaction to the jump, because he didn't snipe him with the initial double agility, but he realized that he jumped under it, and he just took, it was really a gamble, because he could have got fared under the stage, but he took a gamble and it paid him.
It was just swat him down and away. Mm-hmm. It probably would have lost both stocks, but still, trading a stock for in a situation where you lost a stock and they didn't, that's a win.
That wouldn't have been good for 47, but 47 would have been fine. He was close enough to the ledge. And he still had his up B.
Oh, so he might actually, yeah.
Yeah, if he would have hit him, it was really a gamble for N64. If he would have hit him, he would have been fine, but he didn't. That's some of the dice you roll.
And the trades, too. Mm-hmm. I mean, what, that was like bear and fair?
Some black market trades. Nobody wants to go down there.
Nobody really wants to go down there because somebody ends up dead.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that's something I think that 47 hasn't been using enough.
What's that?
Grabs. I haven't seen him using it, and yes, he doesn't really. I don't think he has a ton of opportunities to do so because N64 is not giving him any openings. But I think he needs to make, kind of force some situations to where he has the option to go for a grab.
I actually say he's been using it a good amount, and that's part of the problem, because when I say like he likes to stand his ground and swing, grabbing falls under that, and because he's trying that, N64 is looking for it, which is why he's darting out of the ranges of it. This whole match started off with a pretty decent chain grab, but 47 has gone more to forward tilts and jumping out because he realizes that N64 is looking to jump away from him more often than not. That grab was simply a punish, like just a raw punish for hitting too high on the shield. But like, I think he's fine in his balance of neutral grabs to looking for other things. That's another punish again.
I mean, he still had to take the damage from the up B, but it's
negligible.
To get a punish off like that?
Yeah, it's negligible. Jab fair. At the percent where it's going to pop up, so sets up an edge guard. He was looking for him to come up. I don't think he knows the exact ranges of agility. Ooh, forward tilt.
Yeah.
Tell me that move is bad.
No, he was like, hey, you're on the ledge. Kick the feet out from under him.
But the thing about it is, you see how active it was?
Yeah.
Like, he threw it out well in advance. That's another reason why it's so good. That's such a beefy hitbox. Sits out there for about 3 weeks.
There we go.
He wanted a second angle to go up forward.
Because he only got one, so. I don't want to say that's been a little characteristic of N64 these past couple games that we've seen him play, but he hasn't been all that consistent. He's been making little mistakes here and there. Not like super big ones, or at least ones that I haven't noticed, but the ones we have has cost him a stock.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
He's not the kind of player who's sat there and he doesn't sit and consistently play the game day in and day out like many people here. He's one of the people who has played long enough to where a lot of his fundamentals carry him through the game. So, yeah, his execution isn't exactly up to par. But it turns into a question of, can you keep the match in a point to where you're winning by stuff like that? Can you beat him to where that doesn't matter? Or is he beating you to where stuff like that still doesn't deter him from getting his W? So it's, for somebody who knows him, it's kind of to be expected. It happens to a lot of people who play like that. But
yeah.
Even
it's just
with
a mind game.
I wouldn't go that
like
far.
Or not the mind game, but more like the seasonedness of him, I guess. Which is a really, really poor way to say it, but
no, it's actually a great way to say it. He's a seasoned veteran. Like, he has enough of a solid foundation to where those are the things that are deciding the game. That was literally what kept us close for 47. Because 47 in that last game got clipped by the upper. That's solid fundamentals.
Yeah.
So,
and like even if 47 say has better technical skills or just hand, just literally just the better fingers, he doesn't have the seasonedness.
Not
I
all.
Like that word.
Not all of it. He has enough. 'Cause if he didn't have enough, he wouldn't be here. But
I think seasonedness is more comparative at this point. This far into pools and stuff, it's more of who's been around longer. Because the beginning, all the people who actually is seasoned or not is kind of by the wayside by now.
yeah, they're done.
Like me.
You said it, not me.
I'm okay with that. It's Smash is more so of a casual game when I play it, but I love watching competitive and talking about it. That's really where it's at for me.
He's playing more of a space game.
Yeah, he's not really kind of trying to go in. He's like, okay, just kind of bouncing around a little bit farther out from Pikachu, so N64 has to decide whether to come in.
Well, he has to now because he has the lead, but even the last stock I kind of noticed that, yeah, he's not going slam into him with fairs and trying to like get behind the shield. He's playing more of a spacing to where like he's doing running up to him and doing fadeaway fairs to take away the options that he can do out of shield, take away like the shield grab, which is what he punished in the last stock, or to take away stuff like a nair. And now that he's in the position that he has the lead, when he can find his footing, if he can find his footing again, he's not finding his footing again until he comes back on the platform, by the way. But even with this little bit of a lead, you see him taking more of a center stage, and he's going to try to work a little more of the jab game, a little more of the forward tilt game. He's trying to throw a back air there, but something where he's not running slam into N64, like so.
Yeah, because he's trying to hold. He's like you said, he's just holding the middle stage, and N64 is just kind of around him with throwing out nairs and stuff, trying to see if he can clip him with anything and see. Okay, so I hit him with a nair, that threw him a little bit. What can I do with that? Nothing? Okay, let's just try and set it back up again and see what we can do again.
That was almost the biggest tech flaw in the world that when people see it, they wish they would have let it happen. Did you catch what happened?
I didn't catch what happened. I did just catch the reverse fair, though.
He almost transformed to Sheik, or transformed to Zelda. Like you saw the startup of the animation, but he got hit out of it. And it's like, man, that's the kind of thing where I wish I would have let you do it.
Because then it's like, then you're just floating in the air for a little bit. And now you're Zelda, and I'm not going to let you transform back.
Yeah.
That'd be unfortunate. I don't know what. I don't know if I've ever seen that happen in like really high competitive play.
It has, because
I'm sure it does. It's just like, just a slide of the stick.
And your answer usually for it is you try to find space and invincibility, usually on the ledge, to change back. Or if you lose your stock, you forego your invincibility from the platform to do it, because they can't punish that.
They're just trading a lot now. They're both kind of like, when they're both on the platforms, one's going up, one's coming down, they're like, all right, we're both trying to nair each other. We're just going to kind of do it and see what happens.
It's more of 47 was still trying to hold on to his spacing with the back airs, but he was getting timed, or he was finding the timing of N64's nairs and getting the trade, because as long as they're trading at lower percent, it works out in his favor as long as he doesn't get clipped by an up air or anything, because he's not really going to get knocked off the stage. But as he racks up the damage, he's going to get in his KO percent first. Especially when he can get something like a down throw forward air. But he's got to get, so whatever setup, he needs to get there first. Forward tilt forward air, for example. Wasn't looking for the high.
I feel like N64, honestly, probably the best thing in his kit is that tail whip to try and knock Sheik down and away off stage. If he can manage that. Because right now he's just getting popped up. He's not really getting fared away off stage, but I see him more up at the top of the stage, or just like kind of comboing arrows across the stage like that, or
he missed the whiff punish.
Did I?
Yeah, he missed the whiff punish. He was looking.
I caught the end of it, but I didn't see the literally right before that.
Yeah, 47 threw a forward tilt out there, and I don't know if it was a read or reaction, but N64 was running in to up smash it, and he shorted it. You were looking for it? Yeah. Glad I understand what you're thinking, man.